let me tell you how the story goes. One day in the late 1800s, there was a wife that got so mad at her husband she decided to chop off his dick. Well, she went in the bedroom, took a kitchen knife, but her husband was a playboy, but at that minute didn't have any strife. So she took the knife to his ding-dong and lopped it right the hell off. But there was no doubt, the poor guy unfortunately then bled out. She buried the body in the backyard next to the outhouse, and the penis she stuck in a box for reasons unknown. But when she went back inside her home, she knew she had done something wrong, 'cause that's why in the box she stuck his schlong. Then 20 to 30 years later, something very strange occurred. Some guests overheard something flip around and flop. Some thought it was a mouse, others a bird. But when they looked in the middle of the floor, they couldn't believe their eyes, because right there was a giant floppy surprise. It drove them completely crazy right up the walls, because there was a glowing self-conveying phallus lacking any balls. And somehow that was Mr. Floppers, Mr. Floppers, Mr. Floppers. Then in the late night consistency, it was turned into a breakfast in bed. But the penis didn't like it, so every night he'd show his head, his penis head. People that stayed as guests got their pants scared off of their ass. But Mr. Floppers knew that time had come to pass. Ghost hunters later came to the house to try out their EMF devices and night vision, but they saw something they couldn't believe, contrary to their derision. They thought there was something lurking in the corner. They wondered had it seen us upon listening to their recordings later. They heard an EV penis, and that was Mr. Floppers. Mr. Floppers, he's a favorite cock of mine. Though the story is strange and kinda deranged, there's one thing to keep in mind. He's a penis that's a ghost, the phallus of malice that's your host. If you decide to stay at the Sunder Wind House, yeah, the Sunder Wind House.